It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And right away, he lost the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked for
Damn.
But a teammate comes along and
You got to get on that, man.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Oh!
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
A give to Gibson running right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Back to throw. Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because
no deal.
Stage of the season, it has
I'm coming in the middle of the game. Let me tie it up first, man. Goddamn. You trying to spot yourself 3 points?
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let me tie it up first. Shit.
On EA Sports.
You feel me? You trying to spot yourself 3 points. I love myself. Shit. Hell yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So what? I'm down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh my God.
Caught by Goddard. And he's taken down.
That little buddy slow me up.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because
she thinks she funny, bitch, I'm hilarious. I like it.
Lightning, aren't they?
Shit, in my grip. Probably check out to my piece. As your nigga, I'm that bitch. Oh, she thinks she funny, bitch, I'm hilarious. I like it. Come with my dick. Shit, in my grip. Probably check out to my piece.
It's up and good, and that'll
increase oh, she thinks she funny, bitch, I'm hilarious. I like it. Come with my dick. Shit, in my grip. Probably check out to my piece. As your nigga, I'm that bitch. Oh, she thinks she funny, bitch.
All right, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. We gotta do something, man. We got a score right here, man.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Damn.
And he'll get this up past
supposed to put a move on him, dog. We supposed to put a move on him.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Howell now to throw it. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting 1st downs in the NFL.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Damn. I should have tapped that bitch.
And their backs up against the wall.
Damn, that motherfucker open, dog.
Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity.
Damn, should have tapped that bitch, dog.
Before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Throw it!
He releases it.
Damn! What took so long?
So far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only
Oh my God! Throw the goddamn ball, dog. I got X wide open, man.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Oh my God. That's what we doing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia.
Good D, man.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last
Man,
week.
come on, man. We get ball at half. We need a score, man. God damn. Missing fucking field goals and shit.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach.
Oh, my God, man. Why does it take so long to throw the ball? I pushed the button twice, dog. Like, throw the goddamn ball, dog. For real.
I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bowling him up defensively. And now brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Howell will throw it.
Damn.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The CD, I know, is
Damn, man.
in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one.
Throw that bitch. That shit look open, bro.
No doubt about
That
it.
motherfucker came over top. I
I
set my feet too, dog.
Second year, as you noted,
Yeah.
on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Oh my god, man. Ah, damn.
Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
I mean, that's so goddamn easy.
Quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Let's go. We still in this game. We just gotta fucking score, dog. We score 7. Ball at half. 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott
Stop
to
him.
kick it away.
Score again. Straight.
From
Run
the
this
end
bitch
zone,
back.
here's Pringle.
Damn.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go, man.
Terry McLaurin, his ninth
You supposed to threw that bitch like that last time, man.
Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
He threw that motherfucker. He threw that bitch, boy. Yeah, that was pretty.
Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back
He
to our
threw that
preseason
motherfucker,
tour
dog.
of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year
God
was
damn, that was
scoring
a
in the
throw,
last 2
boy.
minutes
Like
of a
about
half,
80
getting
yards
into
in the
the
air,
locker room.
boy.
This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early.
Ah!
They cover it up. And
He kicked it too far over.
Out of bounds.
Damn.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that
man,
one
I
a
tried to
little
sneak
too early
one,
before it
man.
went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Ah, damn, man.
And he
He just gonna run around the defense the whole goddamn game?
141 yards rushing for him.
Running right around that shit every time.
First down, and they go with Swift
Yeah,
again.
come on, man.
1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
God damn.
Did a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Damn,
But that means your
man.
defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. In motion left is Watkins. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Clears Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Play like ass, bro.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Oh, I am passing the ball and it's not even passing, bro.
Get there for the sack.
Oh,
They'll
bro.
losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Samuel in motion. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Short throw there.
Bro, I did not do that, bro.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And
I did not try to do that.
It's not quibble about the game there.
What was that?
It's a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That shit been like lagging or something all night.
Here's the 7th play of this drive.
I'm pushing the button, it's not passing and shit.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to the ground with Robinson. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell from the gun. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And it's incomplete.
Damn, where are these niggas coming from? That nigga Superman jumping and shit.
If the offense is able to grab that one, that's a
Fuck
short little jaunt into the
dog.
end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Pitching it out to Gibson. Stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Part has been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Howell, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Nowhere to go. Here he lost.
Oh, man. Why you can't fucking toss the ball, dog? This shit crazy. Easy touchdown. Look, toss. Toss. Like, what are we doing, dog?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next
why you toss it with your right hand, bro? You toss it across your body, bro.
They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team that they're trying
I missed the field goal.
and win can be taken with another score right here.
Look at that shit,
quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Missed the field goal. Like a 4th down. Yeah, I just fucked up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 5-yard gain.
6 or 7. 62.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run again here with Robinson. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Howell now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's after a line. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Howell. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Oh my God. Now he fucking throws a bomb, man.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
That bitch throw that bitch way out of bounds.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision,
that bitch got
you're
the moves,
not consciously
didn't
thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Here's Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Howell with one final shot. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. So it's a victory here